Hi everyone, Janey here. Welcome back to my garden. It's kind of just a slow, relaxed morning here. I'm hanging out in the greenhouse with Jeffrey because I saw him basking in the sun in my inside and I felt so bad for him. I feel so bad for him because one thing I don't love about this new house is they've put pergolas on either side, the front and the back of the house, to limit the amount of sunlight that comes in, which I completely get because it's so hot. But then it limits the amount of light, and you know how much cats love basking in the sun. So I thought I would take him out here to the greenhouse to see how he enjoyed it, and he is loving life right now. It's really cute. So I'm just out here just kind of having a cup of coffee with him, and then thinking about what I'm going to do today. And I don't really have any specific plans today. I have a couple things I want to get done, but it's just kind of a fun, relaxing day, which is honestly my favorite days in the garden, where I don't have too many plans. I can just kind of putz around and just decide what I want to do. So a couple things that I have kind of on my list, not things that I have to get done, but things that I want to get done, are I do want to transplant out my sunflower seedlings. I sowed a whole bunch of sunflowers to put all on the back of the greenhouse, and they're ready to be transplanted out. So I'm excited to get those in because I cannot wait to see how beautiful that's going to look when I have sunflowers all on the back of the greenhouse. It's going to be so pretty. Then it's time to get everything else sown. I got to get my zinnias sown. I'm actually kind of late with those. I'm really late with those. I want to get the cardoon seeds that Raphael at Park Winters gave me. I want to get those sown because I want to plant those up in my Best for the West garden. And then I have some dahlia seeds that I got from Florette, the Florette seed sale. So I want to get those sown, and they don't recommend that you direct sow those. They think, she recommends that you transplant them. So I got to get those started. So just a bunch of like random little things I want to get done. I also have some plants that I can plant out as well. So let's see what we get done today. I'm going to hang out in here with Jeffrey for a little bit longer, and then we'll get started. Okay, I am trying to shade my sunflowers so you all can see them. These are all the seedlings. I sowed these a couple weeks ago. All of them came up beautifully except for Ruby Eclipse right here, which these I actually harvested from sunflowers that I grew. So they must have just not pollinated or something like that. So those are the only ones that I didn't get. Teddy Bear, I only got 50% germination, which is kind of a bummer because I love Teddy Bear. But I've kind of had that issue every time I've germinated or sown Teddy Bear sunflowers. It's kind of just been hit and miss. So just as a reminder of the varieties I have Strawberry Blonde, Summer Lovin', Desert Sun, Soraya, Chocolat. This one, I got 4 out of 6. Buttercream, Sunburst, Pro Cut Plum, Full Sun Improved, and then this is not a sunflower, but this is Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus. So again, they're just gonna go like here. I'm just going to kind of put them all around. I'm going to put them behind the greenhouse as well so that you can see them through the windows in the greenhouse. And then I'm going to put them over on the right side. I think Jeffrey's happy. I think he's a happy boy today. All right, so I've got all my seedlings in the ground. I kind of just mix them all together. I have no idea what's what now, but that's okay. I love it like that. I am out here and I am kind of hot. It's kind of hot today. It's like supposed to be mid 70s today. It was mid 70s yesterday as well. And it's supposed to be pretty nice for like the next week, which is pretty exciting. It definitely feels like spring. So I am watering them in right now, but let me show you the issue I'm running into. So I'm over here on this side of the greenhouse, the right side of the greenhouse, and my 82-foot hose length is stretched out. It's maxed out. And so this is about as far as I can get. And I've been able to reach the foxgloves that I planted there by having it on full and just kind of going like that. Back there, if you all notice that, looks like a mourning dove got caught by a hawk or something like that. I'm just kind of leaving it back there and trying not to look too closely at it. So anyway, I also have been having trouble watering everything in my greenhouse because the hose doesn't easily stretch into the greenhouse. So I think I'm going to have to do something about this. I think I'm going to have to call the plumber sooner than I thought and get another tap or another hose put up back here, or else like nothing's gonna survive back here, I feel like. So in the meantime, I will be watering behind the greenhouse and where the hose can't reach with a watering can, which is not exactly fun, and I'm sure I'll get sick of it sooner rather than later, but it'll work for now. All right, sunflowers are all in. This is exciting. Now I have some free seed starting trays. So I think I will clean these, and then I think I will get all those seeds started that need to get started. All right, so I've got all of my trays ready to go. I pre-moistened my seed starting mix in my tidy tray right here. And then I put them in these 6-cell trays that I got from Epic Gardening, which I really, really do like them. They are gonna last. Like the other ones that I used to use, they're all cracked. And these, the type of plastic or whatever they use, it's really, it's like heavy duty stuff. So I like it a lot. I'll link these down below. And then I have all the seeds that I'm going to be sowing. And these are all like my warm weather annuals, like zinnias, like gomphrenias. What else do I have? I'm going to do the dahlias. I'm going to do some asters. I'm going to do some cresspedia, and I'm going to do Mrs. Burns lemon basil. It's just the most amazing lemon basil, and you can use it as filler in your arrangements, and it smells so good. But honestly, I just like sowing it, and then as I walk through, I kind of run my hands along it, and I just think it just smells incredible. So let me show you what the guys have been doing in the front yard. They actually have already left today, but I had wood chips delivered. I think you all saw that at the end of yesterday's video. And they spread out all the wood chips on the center island, which looks really, really, really good. There's still a little bit of a pile over there. But man, this looks really good. It just feels so much cleaner. Doesn't it look better? So I still have some plants over there kind of left over. I have the Artemisia silver lining, and then I have a couple mangave, and then a couple of the plants that I transplanted over there. I think I'm just gonna leave all of those in there for now. My plan is not to do anything with this garden bed. I was just gonna leave it. I was just gonna cover it with wood chips. But I mean, come on, look at all this space here. And I'm in the back and I'm going through my seeds that I want to sow, and I'm thinking, Janey, are you really going to do this? Are you really going to do this extra work this year? And I think I'm going to do the extra work this year. I think I'm going to make my center island a flower field. I don't think I'm going to fill the whole island, but I'm thinking I'm going to put like a whole bunch of zinnias, a whole bunch of dahlias, a whole bunch of cut flowers here in the center island. I have drip to it. I have drip irrigation to it. I'm not planning on using it for absolutely anything else. It's just a matter of taking on extra work, but I really want to do it. Oh, this is what happens. This is what happens every year. I overcommit and then I kick myself, but you know, I think I'm going to overcommit. So knowing full well that I'm overcommitting, just so you all know, I know I'm overcommitting, but I'm excited about it. I think I'm going to do rows this way again of like all my zinnias, all my cosmos, all my asters, all my dahlias. I have a lot of seeds. I'm being responsible because I'm using all my seeds. I think Jason's still here. I'm gonna go see what he has to say. Hey. Hey. You on lunch?
Yeah.
And then how many more patients do you have?
One more patient.
Just one? Okay, so want to hear my idea?
Sure. I'm being nervous.
No. So I was in the back and I was sowing cut flower seeds. Mm-hmm. And then I was thinking, man, I don't think I have enough room for all these seeds. So the guys
Did you overbuy it?
No, they were all ones I had before. So we have the center island and we have no plans for the center island.
Do we have plans now?
What do you think?
How much digging do I have to do? And just like randomly thrown out there? Or?
No, like lines.
Oh.
Yeah, like a flower field.
Oh.
Like a cut flower field.
Gotcha.
That's a good plan, right? You love that idea.
I love it. Yeah.
You love it. You love that idea. You're so excited about that idea. You're so excited about it. You can help me. Okay, he said yes. You all heard it. So let me preface all this by saying I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to put a couple lines down of drip irrigation, and then I'm going to put some cut flowers there. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. So I also got these from Floret, these very, very expensive seeds. If you saw the Floret sale, you know what I'm talking about. But I got the Vintage Rose Celosia, and then I got the Bee's Choice Dahlias. So I need to sow those. And then let me show you the other ones that I'm going to sow right now. So a bunch of zinnias. Zinnias are what I'm gonna lean heavily on. I've got Sonora, Benari's Giant Bright Pink, Benari's Giant Lime, this new one that I'm not familiar with, actually, Mazurkia. Looks cool. It says bright magenta petals with white tips. I think that'll be fun. Another giant lime, something called Art Deco, 5-inch blooms in bold shades of pink, lavender, red, and royal purple. Cinderella purple, Queen red lime, Benary's giant purple, another Sonora, Benary's giant salmon rose, another bright pink, I think I already said that one, Benary's giant coral, no, I said salmon. There's a lot of Benary's in here. I really like the Benary zinnias. Benary giant wine, uproar rose, let's see what else, giant orange marigold, QIS carmine gomphrena, sunball crospedia, and here's the Mrs. Burns lemon citrus basil. So I have more, but I actually ran out of these little arrow tag things, so I need to get more of those because I want to make sure that I keep track of what everything is. So I'm going to quickly just sow everything here, and then I'm going to put them in the greenhouse because the greenhouse is nice and hot and nice and sunny, and I think they'll be very happy there. Okay, so I've got most of those seeds sown right now. Let me show you real quick. So in this seed packet, I got 33 of the Bee's Choice Dahlia seeds. So I planted them there. I still have some more spaces left. So I'm gonna go in my seed storage and see what else I have. I have plenty in there, so I just need to find some things. Here are all my zinnias, a bunch of different kinds here. And then let's see, I got some yarrow, the lemon basil, the sunball crospedia, the marigolds. I need some more gomphrena. The only gomphrena I have is the carmine. I definitely need some more. A couple cosmos, and then again the celosia. So I have a couple more trays in here. One of the reasons why I really like these trays is when, like, I'm gonna cover these with a humidity dome until they start germinating. And then when one type, I don't feel bad about mixing all the types, because when one type has germinated, I can just take it out from underneath the humidity dome, put it off to the side under either, you know, if I'm in the greenhouse, I'll just put it in the light, or if I'm under my grow lights, I'll just put it off to the side. And then I can leave all the rest of the ones that still need the humidity under the humidity dome. So that's one good thing of having smaller trays like this, especially if you're like me and you like doing a whole bunch of different kinds rather than like 72 of one kind of flower. So the other thing I wanted to say, for those of you who might be confused, yes, I do have all of these beds right here, but they're almost all taken up at this point. You know, I have, let's see, I have Ami right here. I have some Rudbeckia right here. I have, let's see, what was that? Orlea. I have a bunch of snapdragons over here. Bunch of them. I'm really excited about these. These are also my group 1s and 2 snapdragons. I haven't even sown my 3 and 4 snapdragons, which are snapdragons that are better for later in the season. So I need to get those sown. Over here I have some Dusty Miller. I have some Campanula. These are my cool flowers that my mom sowed for me. I have some snapdragons that are just about ready to start opening up, which is really exciting. And then over here, these are my open spots. I have my Swiss chard right here, which I technically could leave. This is a perennial for us, so I could just keep harvesting it and it could keep growing. I do think I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to sow, like I might sow the dahlias right here. I think it would be really pretty, or maybe some of the zinnias right here. And then I have about half right here. I have some delphiniums right here, and then I have these 2 squares right there. And then again, the 2 in the back are the ones that I just threw my seeds in and let them see what pops up. And a lot of you identified this mystery seedling as California poppy, which I think you're right, but it's not regular poppy. It's a red poppy, which is really exciting. So I'm hoping that that comes up soon. So I'm kind of just watching these. Most of the seedlings that are in these are kind of early season. So I'm going to get a flush of blooms pretty quickly, and then they're going to go away and I can replace them with later season seedlings. So everything's kind of going to be, you know, kind of cycling all season. And I, again, this is a new property, so I kind of have to get used to it, see how everything is. But I think I am going to take on the center island as a cut flower garden. And yes, I know that's a lot of work. And when I did my flower field, when I borrowed it from my neighbor's family, it was a ton of work. But I also think it was a ton of work because I had to drive 20 minutes to get there and 20 minutes back. This is just in my front yard. So we'll see. It's going to be fun. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to make it look perfect or have it be successful or anything like that. I have all these seeds. I'm sowing all these seeds. I have some space. There's drip irrigation hooked up to it. I might as well try it. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.